years, my sister and I, we didn't speak to each other. No relationship whatsoever, because she always played us against each other. She's fat and she's black and you're skinny and you need to stay in shape and you're the model, and it blows my mind.
We thought we seen the worst when Jackie Christie's own daughter, Takari, aired her out on Basketball Wives. But this is a whole new level of betrayal. Not only is Jackie being dragged by her daughters in public, but now Doug Christie himself is caught in the crossfire of a bombshell DNA scandal that's tearing their entire family apart. One daughter just disowned her sister over a fake birthday message. The other exposed Jackie's darkest secret that could legally ruin her forever. And the worst part? A leaked DNA test confirms what fans been whispering for years. Doug might have raised Chantel as his own, but he's not her father. And the real daddy? Allegedly, it's Doug's former teammate, NBA star Chris Webber. What started as a family feud has now turned into a court case, a social media war, and a full-on reputation collapse for Jackie Christie. We got forged documents, bribes, hidden paternity clauses, and a daughter who's ready to testify against her own mama. Y'all ain't ready for this one. Stick around, because by the end of this video, you'll see exactly how Jackie lost everything: her daughter, her man, and now maybe even her freedom. It all started with what looked like a sweet post. Jackie Christie's older daughter, Takari Lee, hopped on Instagram to send her little sister Chantel Christie a birthday shout-out. It was soft, casual, friendly, but beneath it, a storm was brewing. Some sources grabbed the receipts before the post got deleted. And what Chantel fired back with? She basically said, "Thanks, but keep it. You should have texted me with a personal apology. Don't do it for clout." That clapback let everyone know this wasn't no regular birthday beef. This was decades of pain boiling over on a public timeline. Takari hit her back with a "you got it" and heart emojis, but the damage was done. For those of you who forgot, Takari and Jackie's beef has been messy since Basketball Wives Season 6. Remember when Takari exposed that Jackie refused to help after her child got injured? And Evelyn Lozada had to step in and donate $3,500. Yeah, that's where this all started. But what makes it messier now is that even Chantel, the one daughter who used to ride for Jackie, is clearly not on her side anymore. Behind the scenes, the drama wasn't just about petty comments, it was about bloodlines. A rumor been floating around for years that Doug Christie wasn't Chantel's real dad. But no one ever confirmed it, until now. Doug reportedly took a DNA test earlier this year, and the results not only confirmed he wasn't the father, but also pointed to another NBA player as the likely biological dad, Chris Webber. That's right, Doug's own teammate, the man who used to break bread with the family, is allegedly the father of Chantel. It was like a punch to the gut. Doug ain't just dealing with heartbreak, he's now dragging Jackie into court, claiming paternity fraud and emotional distress. And get this, he's suing for $4.6 million. Why that number? Because Doug been footing the bill for everything. Chantel's school, her car, her medical care, even a whole Sweet 16 bash that reportedly cost 6 figures. Doug's team came locked and loaded. Court documents show Jackie had allegedly forged receipts, fake expenses, and even a VH1 contract clause claiming Chantel was Doug's biological child. That's fraud. Straight up. Then came the next twist. Jackie allegedly tried to bribe Chantel to stay quiet. Word is, she sent her assistant to Chantel's apartment with an envelope containing $15,000 cash and a handwritten note saying, "Please don't let this go public. Keep it in the family." Chantel wasn't having it. She reportedly turned over that cash and letter to Doug's lawyers and filed for a cease and desist against Jackie. Insiders say the evidence is locked into the court's discovery file. And y'all, this is where Jackie's entire career started unraveling. Once word got out about the DNA scandal, Jackie tried to jump in front of the backlash by hopping on Instagram Live. But it backfired. Hard. She rambled for 20 minutes about family loyalty, forgiveness, and haters. But fans in the comments were not buying it. This ain't Basketball Wives, girl. This is real life. Brand partnerships started quietly distancing themselves. Her podcast went dark. Real estate deals fell through. The Jackie Christie brand in free fall. Meanwhile, Chris Webber, who had stayed quiet this whole time, Suddenly switched legal teams. Rumor is he's preparing his own public statement, but until then, his silence is speaking volumes. The day of the trial came, and y'all, it wasn't no VH1 reunion. This was real life, and Jackie walked into that courtroom like she was still running the narrative. Doug Christie showed up cool, calm, suited up in charcoal gray like he came for a business meeting, not blood. But don't get it twisted, his legal team came ready to bury a legacy. Inside, it was standing room only. Press, bloggers, even ex-basketball wives cast members were spotted outside trying to get in. But the drama inside that courtroom? Straight movie level. First up, Doug's attorneys. They opened with a slideshow. Yes, a whole presentation showing clips of Jackie on reality TV claiming Doug was Chantel's father, juxtaposed with DNA results proving otherwise. Then they pulled up Jackie's own VH1 contract clause, which stated, Doug and Jackie Christie raised their biological daughter Chantel. That one line became the nail in the coffin. Because now it ain't just personal, it's contractual fraud. Then came the leaked journal entry, authenticated by a handwriting expert, where Jackie admits she sees Chris when she looks at Chantel. And finally, the voicemail, played loud for the whole room. Stick to the story, Chris. If this blows up, we both lose everything. It was dead silent in that courtroom when it played. Jackie stared straight ahead. Doug just nodded. The judge leaned forward like he already knew where this was going. If that wasn't enough, Doug brought out his secret weapon, his own mama. Now, if y'all remember, Doug's mom has always stayed in the background. Rare interviews, almost no social media. But she stepped up and revealed that she always had doubts. That moment hit hard, because it made it clear. This lie wasn't just a private secret. It was a family-wide manipulation. And if you think the judge wasn't paying attention, he literally asked Doug's lawyer to repeat the DNA match percentage out loud. 0.0% paternity for Doug. 99.998% match for Chris Webber. Game over. In the middle of this war is Chantel, and her silence says everything. Now imagine thinking your whole life that one man is your dad, only to find out in front of the entire internet that your mom been lying to both of you for over 2 decades. Insiders say Chantel is now estranged from Jackie and only speaks with Doug through his legal team. She hasn't denied the DNA results, and she hasn't defended her mama. That says a lot. Let's back it up for a second, because people been asking, how did this even happen? Turns out Jackie and Chris Webber were allegedly involved briefly in the late 90s, right around the time Chantel was born. Multiple insiders confirmed Chris and Jackie knew each other before she got with Doug. But what makes it sinister is Jackie never told Doug, not even when she got pregnant. In a leaked court document, it's revealed that Jackie reportedly altered Chantel's hospital record to list Doug as the father, despite the attending physician leaving it blank. And now, that single lie might cost her everything. Jackie's legal team offered Doug $3 million to settle quietly. He said nah. Doug's exact words through his lawyer were, "This isn't about the money. This is about the truth. For 20 years, I've been living a lie." And now, he's allegedly pushing forward not just with his personal case, but also working with California lawmakers to push for new legislation making paternity fraud a civil offense. On the day of cross-examination, Jackie finally cracked. After being questioned about the alleged bribe to Chantel, she burst into tears and said, "Everything I did was to protect my family." But Doug's lawyer wasn't moved. He leaned in and said, "You protected yourself, not your family." And the jury? Stone-faced. The jury deliberated just 7 hours before coming back with the verdict. Doug Christie wins $7.8 million in paternity fraud damages and emotional distress compensation. Y'all, that's a total loss of millions for Jackie and a legacy completely burned to the ground. Reporters outside court said Jackie looked vacant, while Doug finally cracked a small smile when hugged by his legal team. Now let's talk about the third person in this triangle, Chris Webber. After being exposed in court, he disappeared from social media. Insiders revealed that he hired crisis PR, dropped out of charity events, and allegedly refused to answer any calls from reporters. But fans are demanding answers. No official word yet, But rumor is Chris may be subpoenaed in a separate fraud case involving his alleged role in the forged birth certificate. As the trial wrapped up, VH1 made a bold move. They pulled Basketball Wives, Legacy Edition from production. Jackie was set to headline the reboot, but now, canceled. That move alone may have cost Jackie another $500,000 in production fees and appearance bonuses. Her reality TV career? Dead on arrival. During the entire trial, Chantel finally spoke out. "I lost my identity. I lost trust." She didn't confirm or deny anything about Chris Webber. And just like that, Chantel became the unexpected hero in this whole saga. With the trial behind him, Doug Christie is allegedly partnering with state lawmakers in California to propose a new bill, the Paternity Protection Act. The goal? To make intentional paternity fraud a civil offense with mandatory restitution and legal protections for non-biological fathers. Just when we thought it was over, a private video leaked of Jackie allegedly confessing to a former VH1 producer. In the clip, Jackie says, "I didn't think Doug would ever find out. He loved me too much to dig." And later, "I did what I had to do to survive in this business. Image is everything." That video, now deleted, has only confirmed what fans already believed, that this wasn't an accident. This was a 20-year scheme to build an empire off a lie. As of now, Jackie has lost her credibility in the court of law and public opinion, and most devastating of all, both her daughters, neither Takari nor Chantel, speaks to her anymore. Doug has full legal victory. Chris Webber remains missing in action. And Jackie? She's now facing possible criminal review for forged documents. What started as a petty Instagram birthday post just exposed one of the biggest lies in reality TV history. Jackie Christie didn't just lose her marriage, she lost her reputation, her empire, her daughters, and now might lose her freedom. And Doug? After 20 years of loyalty, silence, and sacrifice, he's finally speaking out and rewriting the narrative. Let this be a lesson. The truth always finds its way out. No matter how deep you bury it, somebody's gonna dig it up. If y'all made it this far, salute. This story was wild. Now, I want to hear what you think. Should Doug forgive Jackie for the sake of peace? Do y'all believe Chris Webber knew the truth from day one? And do you think Chantel will ever cut Jackie off for good? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell so you don't miss what's coming next. Because trust me, this Hollywood DNA drama, it ain't over yet. See y'all in the next one.